Hey there, friends, Nibs again. Out here in the garage doing a little bit of goofing around tonight, and I wanted to do a little head-to-head challenge for you guys. Been kind of liking these new and old comparisons here, and I've got one. I think it's going to be a pretty fair fight. Both of them seem to be very accurate, at least as far as I can tell so far. But I have my old one here, which is my Smith & Wesson model 79G, which is a 177 caliber single shot target pistol, and I've been practicing with this guy out here for quite a while now, but thought we would put it head to head up against my new Crosman. This is the triple threat, which is very much like the Vigilante, except for the barrel doesn't have any way to mount any kind of optic on it. This is the 8-inch barrel, so it's a little bit of an advantage for this guy compared to the Smith & Wesson, but I think that Smith & Wesson's got the chops for it, so I'm not too worried about that. But we're going to go ahead and shoot it with these Crosman Premier wad cutters. These are pretty good pretty good pellets, and let's go ahead and see what we can do. So one thing I do like about these rotary magazines, when you load them up with the pellets, you can see plain as day if there's one of them that has a damaged skirt. So there's no mistaking if you look and if you shoot and your pellet goes haywire, you know it wasn't because you had a damaged skirt. But so I actually have 10 shots here, so we'll do 10 shots with the magazine here. And then we'll do 10 shots with the Smith & Wesson, even though that is a single shot. That's going to take a little bit of time. But we'll get a really good representation of how each one of these will shoot and do a good group. So I have splatter bursts across the garage here. And so a maximum of 100 would be the score. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. Guy doesn't have a bad, so the double action trigger on this is pretty woeful, very heavy, but the single action is pretty nice. It is a little bit gritty, but I'm going to go ahead and probably work on it down the road over the winter here. Oop. A little high on that one. What was that, 5? It'll be hard to score that one. I think this might be the last one. I'm not looking in the barrel. I'm looking. Oh, there was one left there. So, all right. So let me go ahead. All right, it's a good looking group. Got one, went up a little high, but let's go ahead and there's 5 and 5 more. All right, let's see what we can do with this Smith & Wesson. Ooh. Kind of all over the place. That's better. I like that revolver. That is so nice to shoot. And that 8-inch barrel is really nice sight picture. I like that. Ooh. Uh-oh. I think I might be running out of... Yep. Stand by. Yep. I was kind of wondering how much CO2 I had left. I had been shooting on this gun for a while. Technical difficulties. Stand by. Little drop of oil on there. So this one is pretty neat the way this one loads. The CO2 goes with the point sticking towards the bottom of the handle, and then when you load it, there's actually a little punch you push in there, and that will pierce the Alright, let me just clear this out. We'll start over again. I'll grab one extra one out there. Okay, so I got 4 shots downrange so far. It was getting pretty weak. First couple I was a little shaky with, but we're drilling them right in. It's going to take, I'm going to have to be reviewing the downrange footage here to score that one up for both of them. Not bad. This is a fun challenge here. Another 10. That's definitely, well, got those couple that are outside, so that might give it to the Crosman, but definitely got no qualms with the way this thing's shooting though. So stand by, let me add those up. Pretty sure the Crosman took it by a little bit, but we won't know until we add them up. Stand by. Alrighty friends, I am back, and just like normal, you guys aren't going to believe this, but we actually ended up with a tie. The Crosman, the revolver, I had 5 10s and 5 9s for a score of 95 points. Right there is the target. Really, really nice grouping there. Better grouping than the Smith & Wesson, but the Smith & Wesson ended up with 6 10s, 3 9s, and an 8. I had 1 8, but that doesn't really matter. The way that we break a tiebreaker, at least for me, with my bullseye shooting, is we would have a X in the center and in the center of the 10 circle, and whichever one was inside of that 10. So I use the red circle in the center of these as the X ring, you would say. And the Crosman had 2 X ring hits, red circle hits, but the Smith & Wesson actually had 4. So the tie would go to the Smith & Wesson because it had 4 X-ring hits. So there you go. Really, really good shooting from both of them. Probably would have done better, even better with the Smith & Wesson had I changed out the CO2 cylinder before I started. Those first couple shots were really pretty weak. So it was probably not up to par as far as its potential. But I can't knock either one of them as far as that shooting goes. Really pretty awesome. I'll play around with both of these and see if I can find a little bit more accurate pellet, but I don't think I'm going to do much better than that. But it's always fun to try. So there you go. ended up being, so I had, these were the first two shots, this top one and this bottom one. The rest of them were all right there, bam, right in the middle. So that is pretty awesome. So we've got the Crosman triple threat with the 8-inch barrel, and then it's a little bit, not really. Actually, that I think is a more, I was thinking that was going to be a 6-inch barrel, but that is actually, so the barrel starts right about there on the triple threat. I banged my knuckle today, so those barrels are just about identical on both of these. So it's more fair than I thought. I thought the Crosman had a little bit longer barrel, but there you go. Smith & Wesson takes a win, but both of them are pretty awesome. And you can get that, you can still buy one of those triple threats, and you can buy one of these too, but it's going to cost you. And you probably have to rebuild it because the seals are old on these things. But anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.